Hi, we're out here in southeast Wisconsin. We're on Silver Lake. We're with Team Wild. We have Jacqueline Faber with us, Luke Gapko, and we have Jesse Hefty. We're about to try our luck on a little bit of ice fishing. I'm Dean Romano, and it's time for Outdoor Wild.
We're going to set up a tip up out here on Silver Lake today. We got this particular setup we're setting up for hopefully bass, pike, or maybe a walleye swimming through. We're fishing a shallow flat, and I'm just going to kind of take you guys through and what do I do to set up a tip up. Got a depth finder, it's a weight, a clip. Take that, you can clip that right onto your hook. Make sure she stays on there. Stick it down. This is pretty shallow here. One thing you gotta realize with these weeds is these fish are gonna be swimming right on top of the weeds, and they're gonna be looking up. So you're gonna want to make sure that you're above these fish. So what I like to do is I can feel where bottom is. You can see where there's slack line. Grab right here, and then you measure from here because this is going down into your hole. Take it from here, and I usually like to go up about a foot or two off the bottom, and that's where I'm going to set my bait. And hopefully we'll come back and check it again and make sure my minnow's not in the weeds. For bait on here, we're going to be putting a large golden roach. You can find them at most of your local bait stores. Like to hook it right in front of the dorsal fin, right up on top. She should be ready to go. I like to take these bigger fish. I at least like to put a split shot or two, some type of weight, and try to keep them down.
Is he supposed to swim upside down?
No.
Okay.
It's just the weight. He'll get his marbles back. A lot of times from these fish, when you get them from the store right away like that, and you're bringing them out and putting them in the cold water, it's a pretty big shock to them. So they kind of got to get acclimated to it. All right, let's go set up some more.
Alright, so I'm gonna clean out this hole real quick. I'm gonna kind of take off the snow so the tip up has somewhere nice and flat to sit. Just gonna clean it out. Now earlier, I was just taking the scoop and kind of feeling the edge, get a rough idea of where that ice is. So it's about right there. They do make scoops with a measurement stick on there, so you get a better idea how it is. The other way you can do it is just hook yourself a cheap tape measure. And all you really want to do is just go down the edge a little, so you can feel where that edge is. It's right about there. And we're at 14 inches, maybe just a touch over. Now, I mean, it's not the most accurate reading, but close to 14 inches, that's plenty enough to be standing out here. 14 inches is going to be plenty enough for us to be safe all day. I'm Luke Gapko.
And I'm Jacqueline Faber.
And earlier you saw me measuring the thickness of ice as I was cleaning out the holes with the scooper. At first I just used the scooper to get a rough estimate and see where it was, but my scooper didn't have a measurement stick on it. So I later went back with a tape measure, and then we found out we're running about 14.5 inches of ice, depending on which holes that we drilled out here. Now that's plenty safe enough for us to be out here walking around. A lot of people get concerned about how thick the ice has to be to walk on and drive a car on and where we're at. And the DNR has some information on their website, and Jacqueline pulled it up on her phone.
I did. So according to the DNR, 4 inches is safe for people to walk on, 5 inches for ATVs and snowmobiles, 8 inches for small trucks, and 10 inches for medium to large trucks.
There's plenty of trucks out here today. There's a couple of SUVs. There's a full-size pickup truck over here. There's one over here by the road. They're parked closer to the shallow end where it's going to be nice and thick. There's no chance of their truck falling in. That's a smart move that way, and then they walk down on the ice. But there's plenty out here right now, so I think we should be good.
We're safe.
Basically what you're going to do, we got a fish on here. Luke's never done this before. Fish is taking line out. What you want to do is you want to pull some slack, Luke, like this.
Okay.
Now grab it until you feel tension and give it a little pop. If you feel tension off, give it a little pop. There you go, right there. Now keep tension on. Hand over hand, hand over hand. Hand over hand, lay that. Line right on the ice. Feel him on there. If he wants to go take a run, he's pulling real hard. Come on and throw him leader on there. Let him take a run. You gotta try to keep tension on.
We'll try it.
Big ol' large.
Oh, got him. Jesse saved the day.
Good job, bud.
Yeah!
Nice little large small. Hold him up, Luke.
There we go. Getting it done.
Probably about a 15-inch largemouth. Good looking fish. I say we let him go. Come another day. That right there, that was just on a large roach. It's had it up about 2-3 feet off the bottom and came up and bit it and caught it. Good fish, man. Yeah, well, you put him in head first, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got it.
He's good.
Good deal. Good work, man. First fish on the ice.
Alright, so I haven't done a lot of ice fishing. That's the first fish I've caught on the ice. He's going to show me how to reset this. This might be simple knowledge to most, but you want to watch what he's doing here.
Basically, I'm trying to wind the line evenly on my spool so it's not all tangled.
We got kind of a mess over here because it's pulling up so much ice lying out, and it's just laying all over the ice.
And that was a legal bass you caught too. Out here, I don't know. I think it's 16 out here.
Could be. We have to check the regs.
Yeah.
Today I think we're just doing catch and release, so we're not taking any measurements. Just out here having a little fun.
Getting outside.
Now we gotta go back to where we set up before, put the depth finder on there and pull it back out of the water.
In this case, we're pretty shallow right here, and we already checked it a few times, and I remember what the depth was.
Okay.
I'm just going to go about right here, but if you want to reset it all yourself, you can do it. Lift up on it. Okay, right now. Feel right where the bottom is, go right to the top of the water. Pull that up, pinch it, pull it from there.
You want to measure it here?
Yep, and then go another 2 feet. Yep.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm on the spool. That's the thing you got to watch out for. Is you got to keep that on the spool. You don't want to get that around that shaft on there, otherwise it's going to lock it up. It's not going to work properly. Something real easy that can happen. Ready to go.
Fish on!
We just got this tip up here. It was spinning when we came up to it. It's not anymore. So right now I'm going to give it a couple of seconds here. Let this fish kind of get it in his mouth, maybe get it swallowed down a little bit further so we can get a hook set in him. I'm going to pull up on it right now. I don't feel any tension on it. There's it's spooling out a little bit. I'm going to pull out some slack. Like that, I'm going to be able to come back to it. Sit there and feel. I can feel there's a fish on here right now. Yep, I'm feeling the tension. I'm gonna give him a hook set right now. Pull it right out of his mouth.
What, Jesse, is it hard to really estimate if it was a larger fish or small? Oh, you had the roach on it, right?
Yeah, well, he took the minnow off.
Took the minnow off, okay.
I mean, there's no way to tell what size fish it was.
Right.
Just it came up, it hit it, had it in his mouth, and he didn't. He either dropped it, I was sitting down on the weeds, or I pulled the fish right out of his mouth. Pulled the hook right out of his mouth. So we'll set it back again and see if we can catch another one.
Well, the thing is, we are getting some action out here today. Is that our two minutes up? We got another one up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. Now, the size of the roaches, they call it roaches, is just so functional. The item minnows, the smaller ones, and then you got large ones. Yep. And the difference on these, Jacqueline's holding one here. The difference on these is the size. Does that make a difference too? It doesn't really make a difference, does it? It doesn't. What you're fishing for?
Basically, we're using the larger roaches. The fish, you go with the fish you're trying to eat.
Yeah.
What they're mainly hitting. And
Yeah.
a lot of times, you're gonna want to put that minnow back. I got a tangle on this, Jack, so we don't kill that one. But you can use any size minnow. It's just depending on what you're catching more fish on. Sometimes you're catching them on the smaller minnows, sometimes you're catching them on the bigger minnows. They just got to do different things, change it up, and do different things that people don't normally do, and sometimes you'll catch the fish more. So that's just all you got to do is trial and error.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have the knowledge. And Jesse here, he's got some great stuff coming up for us too for some of the hunting footage, and he's done he's doing stuff out here on the fishing, and that knowledge is important. I mean, these are things that we need to know. And as you saw earlier, Luke Gapko was educating us a little bit on the ice and what has to be done. And I know a lot of people out there know what they're doing. I get that, but there are a lot of people that need to learn some of the tips and pointers of ice fishing and get out and have a good time. And again, see one thing too, so folks know, they don't have to spend a ton of money.
No, I mean, we came out here. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of equipment out here right now,
Right.
and we spent a lot of money. But I mean, it does, you know, a couple $100, $100. You know, even looking at garage sales, everything like that, people are always selling their old ice fishing equipment. People are getting out of the sport. You know, it's always a good gift to give a young teenager and getting them out there and just get them off the couch and go out there and do some fishing.
Absolutely.
You know, and a lot of times when you come out to lakes like this, a lot of people are friendly and they'll share knowledge, and that's what I've done my whole life. I come out here, I go fish and meet people along the way, and that's what it's all about, man.
It's great. Great. It's a good time, a lot of fun.